What happens when one of Korea's biggest stars sheds tears not for a role but for real-life joy? In a moment that stunned even the most devoted fans, Lee Min-ho's parents were seen overwhelmed with emotion, celebrating the arrival of their very first grandchild. From joyful sobs to unforgettable hugs, this heartwarming scene unfolded like a movie, but it was all real. What led to this emotional explosion, and how did the family react behind closed doors? Let Red Carpet Revealed take you deep into this unforgettable day that changed everything. In a story that has stunned both the entertainment world and fans across the globe, South Korean superstar Lee Min-ho has entered a new chapter of his life, fatherhood. But what made this joyful occasion even more astonishing was not just the emotional outpouring from his parents, but the presence of Song Hye-kyo standing quietly and supportively beside him during one of the most intimate moments of his life. Whispers turned into roars across the internet as photos and insider reports confirmed what fans had only dared to dream. The birth of Lee Min-ho's first child wasn't just a family event, it was a moment that brought together two of Korea's most iconic stars in a way no one saw coming. The shocking moment that changed everything. It began as a day of quiet anticipation. According to sources close to the actor's inner circle, Lee Min-ho had taken a break from ongoing projects weeks before the due date, retreating to a private residence with his family. His parents, normally private and composed, were said to be visibly trembling in anticipation, a source reveals. But just hours before the delivery, an unexpected car arrived at the private hospital. From it stepped Song Hye-kyo, dressed discreetly but unmistakable to the hospital staff and stunned fans nearby. She walked in without saying a word, but the look in her eyes said everything, a nurse reported anonymously. She was calm, emotional, and deeply present. We were shocked. Tears, trembling hands, and the cry that broke the silence. When the child's first cry echoed through the quiet hospital hallway, Lee Min-ho's parents collapsed into each other's arms. Onlookers described the moment as visceral. They were sobbing uncontrollably, a family friend said. They had waited so long for this moment. It wasn't just about becoming grandparents, it was about continuing the legacy of a son who had overcome global fame, loneliness, and unimaginable pressure. Lee Min-ho himself was reportedly silent for minutes, holding his child tightly, his tears soaking the hospital blanket. Song Hye-kyo, according to insiders, placed a gentle hand on his shoulder and whispered something that made him smile through his tears. What is Song Hye-kyo's role in all this? The internet exploded. Fans demanded to know, is she the mother, a godmother, a supportive friend? Neither Lee Min-ho nor Song Hye-kyo's agencies responded immediately, fueling speculation. One insider, speaking under condition of anonymity, hinted, there's more history between them than the public knows. What you saw in dramas, it wasn't all acting. Could this be the rekindling of a hidden romance or a powerful friendship strengthened over years in an industry full of silence and solitude? Regardless of her role, one thing was certain, Song Hye-kyo was there when it mattered most. A legacy continued through the eyes of grandparents. Lee Min-ho's parents, deeply moved, have reportedly vowed to be hands-on grandparents. They want to do everything a relative said, from morning walks to midnight lullabies. They see this child as a new chance to give the love they once gave their son all over again. Known for their strict discipline and quiet values, the parents of Korea's most famous heartthrob now find themselves cooing over baby socks and planning family trips to Jeju. A new chapter for Lee Min-ho, and maybe something more. For Lee Min-ho, who has captivated millions with his roles in Boys Over Flowers, The King Eternal Monarch, and more, this isn't just a personal milestone, it's a turning point. He is no longer just a star, but a father, a son giving back to the parents who shaped him. A man possibly leaning on someone very dear, Song Hye-kyo, in his most vulnerable moments. Rumors now swirl about the future. Could this moment mark the beginning of a new public relationship, or will the mystery of their connection remain tucked away in whispered hospital halls? Fans react, we cried with them. Across social media, hashtags like #Lee, Min-ho baby, #Song Hye-kyo mystery, and #Tears of joy surged within hours. It's the most beautiful thing I've seen, wrote one fan. Seeing Lee Min-ho cry like that, it made me cry too, another posted. Some fans celebrated what they believe is a secret love story unfolding in real life. Others simply praised the raw human beauty of the moment. Long before the hospital moment that took the internet by storm, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo had already crossed paths numerous times on red carpets, award stages, and behind the curtains of the entertainment world. But never had they appeared this close. Now insiders are beginning to piece together fragments of the past. One entertainment columnist revealed There were rumours, quiet dinner meetings shared, stylist messages exchanged during award shows, but nothing was ever confirmed until now. Could the bond between them have grown over time silently out of public view, and could the recent birth have revealed a deeper emotional entanglement than anyone imagined? Some believe their connection runs far deeper than friendship. The baby's first gift, a message from Song Hye-kyo. In a surprising revelation, a family acquaintance leaked that Song Hye-kyo was seen handing over a small velvet box shortly after the baby was born. The box, reportedly embossed with the initials LHK, is believed to contain a delicate keepsake, a silver bracelet engraved with the baby's name. Though the name remains undisclosed to the public, those who saw it say the initials reveal something deeply symbolic. "She didn't say much," said one nurse. "She just handed the box to Min-ho, looked at him and nodded. He was crying already." Netizens now speculate that the bracelet might include a tribute to Hye-kyo's family name, a subtle gesture with powerful meaning. The press conference that never happened. Journalists flooded Lee Min-ho's agency with interview requests and press conference demands. But instead of offering a clear statement, his team issued a vague and tightly worded message. "Mr. Lee Min-ho is grateful for the overwhelming support during this important time. We kindly ask for privacy as he and his family adjust to their new roles." That silence only fueled more theories. Some claim a carefully planned media rollout was cancelled last minute due to the presence of Song Hye-kyo and the complications it may bring. If a romantic relationship between the two is real, it could reshape the public narrative, and not necessarily for the better, depending on industry politics. Public divided celebration or scandal. While a majority of fans expressed unwavering support and showered the couple with congratulations, a small but vocal group on social media questioned the secrecy. "Why hide something so beautiful?" one user asked. Another speculated, "If they're really a couple, why not announce it? Or is there something else going on?" Still, most fans rejected the negativity, focusing instead on the deeply human story at its core. "It doesn't matter who the mother is," wrote one fan on Twitter. "What matters is the emotion, the love, the legacy." The legacy begins. What lies ahead for the Star family? Close friends say Lee Min-ho has already cleared his schedule for the next 2 months, turning down several major offers, including a lead role in an upcoming Netflix historical drama. His reason: family comes first. He reportedly told a director, "There will be more chances for fame, but I will never get this time back with my child." As for his parents, they've begun documenting every moment in a private video journal, from the first yawn to the first lullaby, as one family friend puts it. There's even talk of turning these clips into a future memoir or documentary meant for the child to see when they grow up. Song Hye-kyo's next move: a quiet disappearance or a bold statement? Since the emotional hospital visit, Song Hye-kyo has vanished from the public eye. No social media activity, no new schedule announcements, no appearances. Some believe she's taking a step back intentionally to avoid fueling media chaos. Others suspect she's staying close, offering support from behind the scenes. But insiders hint at something more intriguing: a possible joint appearance at a private charity event next month, where both stars have been quietly listed as VIP attendees. If they do appear side by side, it could be the biggest celebrity moment of the year.